It's week 7 of the National Football League, and we'll see Brock Purdy. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the 49ers and the Bengals on Sunday night primetime.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Seven-yard line. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And when you come into the league as the #1 guy selected, a lot of hype comes with it, and sometimes that weight can be unbearable. But this young man, he took that weight on and handled it.
But not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So here are the Niners now to get their first drive. And trotting out there leading them is their fourth-year quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a man. Once more with Mitchell. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Elijah Mitchell, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need.
Now Purdy. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Juwan Jennings, his second touchdown on the season. And the Niners go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set and racing.
First and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Going for Burton, and he's got it. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are back within a score. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because #1, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you.
From the gun on third down, Purdy. That is caught. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jacked to the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance. Like that could be a difference maker.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and...
We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for the Niners, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they drop just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2.